Thank you very much. You're a star. Right. Wah. Ah. Ah, third gear. Wheel spin in third gear. Holy oh God. Hello there and welcome to another ITH video and welcome to a slightly dingy multi-storey car park somewhere in the middle of Essex. I'm here because frankly it's been absolutely chucking it down for the last 2 days and it shows no signs of getting any better. So I'm doing this here, but I've been driving this, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, out there. Not exactly in a straight line. Lots of power, rear wheel drive, very wet weather. This is going to be interesting. I have not seen a saloon car that looks this good. Well, I don't think ever. It is taut, it is aggressive, yet it is beautiful and athletic, and there are scoops and little wings and all kinds of things on this. And it all comes together and it is just, I think, the most beautiful looking car. I actually think it's better looking than most coupes on the market. It's genuinely gorgeous. Some people don't like it, which I really don't understand. But anyway, moving on. Looks are subjective after all. That's how I got married. Anyway, so yes, the looks are amazing. Now, negatives. Now this thing has got so little traction, I've had to check a couple of times to see whether this has got slicks on the rear or something. In any gear, pretty much. I mean, okay, the weather in the last week has been utterly horrendous. It's been cold, it's been 3 to 4 degrees, it's been raining almost constantly, okay? But this is supposed to be a usable car. And there is, even when you're in normal mode, this thing, the back end will slip out regularly. That is, of course, a result of having 503 brake horsepower going just to the rear wheels. But that combined with the fact that the steering is really, really super direct and very, very nervous, it makes for a car that is not relaxing to drive at all. I've done similar sort of miles in a Mercedes C63s saloon, and that's got exactly the same amount of power, rear wheel drive only, and that felt solid and inspired confidence. The only other real major issue I have is the fact that it's not very configurable. We've got used to modern cars having lots of different settings you can mess around with. Now, for me, this car sounds absolutely wonderful. Okay, when you put it above 4,000 RPM, so when you stay above 4,000 RPM, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Automatic, it stays down lower in the rev range just because it's got 8 gears to choose from. Me being a slight hooligan, I want to have that noise all the time, but you can't unless you put it in race mode. And you put it in race mode and the valves have opened at low revs and it sounds absolutely amazing. Now I've just put it back into dynamic though, because when you put it in race mode it turns all the traction control and all the assistance systems off. So you've then got a 500 horsepower rear wheel drive car with no traction control, which in this weather is only actually good for one thing, and that's going sideways. This thing goes sideways very quickly, very easily. But, and that's the thing really, when you're pressing on, when you really want to get on it, and it's maybe a Sunday morning hoof, you want to go for a drive, you want to go out with your mates in their cars, it's brilliant. This car is a serious driving tool. Now, I would say it should just be a real hardcore coupe, because that would make more sense. The way that it drives and the nervousness of it, it should be a hardcore sports coupe. Yeah, special note must go to Alfa on the interior. On this particular one, I mean, this has got carbon-backed seats, it's got carbon trim everywhere. I mean, this thing is gorgeous inside. Infotainment system is a bit, DAB kept dropping out a lot, where in other cars it doesn't. But it looks fantastic in here and it feels fantastic. It's very, very high quality, which is very, very nice. So the question is, would I buy one of these? I wish I could say yes, and I've always thought, before I drove it, I thought this would be my go-to. This would be where I would go if I was going to get a sports saloon. But to be honest, just the nervousness and the fact that we don't have great weather in this country most of the time, I wouldn't go for it. I would go for the C63s, especially because you can have that as an estate, and it's got a V8 as well, which sounds absolutely thunderous. Now, what I will add is a caveat here, because the Alfa Stelvio Quadrifoglio has got all the same mechanicals, same great noise and all that kind of stuff, but it's also got four-wheel drive. So that is an interesting one, and I will look forward to driving that. So that was the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Please do not forget, subscribe, hit the like button, do the notifications bell, all that kind of stuff, because we have got so many more videos, we've got podcasts, we've got reviews, we've got fun stuff coming up. So there's lots more to come. And thank you very, very, very much for watching. Bye-bye.